Steam's new rule changes everything, and Valve, at least from their perspective, had no choice but to implement. So here's what's happened. Last week, Valve quietly added Rule 15 to Steam. They used to have
content that may violate the rules and standards set forth by Steam's payment processes and related card networks and banks, internet service providers, in particular certain types of adult content. Payment processes, card networks, and internet service providers. The ISPs are pretty strong on that. Some ISPs, depending what country you're from, right? But does that mean it's geo-based, or how does that work?
14, now there are 15. And this 15th rule bans content that payment processors don't like. Now, this is not illegal content. It's just content that Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal find to be objectionable. And here's what this means. It means that Valve...
Like, can't you use PayPal to, like, buy Pornhub subscriptions and shit? Am I tripping? Can you... Well, I'm... Like, what? Am I crazy? Like, no one cares about the pay... Like, who cares? No, you can't... Who cares? No one cares about the payment processor providers that you can use on a fucking... on an R18 website. You're not like thinking, man, oh yeah, look at these guys supporting porn. Visa doesn't care, bro. I mean, I never tried that. What happens when you try buy Pornhub Premium? Is it like only MasterCard? I don't know. I almost want to try it to find out, but I don't want to go there and get like fully rock hard, while I'm streaming. It'll be annoying. I want to get bricked up right now.
No longer controls what is on their platform. The payment companies control that. And if this kind of thing sounds familiar to you, it should. Countless platforms like Patreon have experienced similar. And then just after we finished the body of this video, well, the hammer blow fell on itch as well. There's a lot going on. On Steam, though, to just stay focused on that for now, what just happened is that hundreds of games just got pulled. Developers got a $100 credit as compensation, and this is just the beginning. We're going to...
Hey, we took a game at the store. You can no longer make money from it. Everyone who bought it got scammed. Have $100, bro.
To see way more. The situation is that the people impacted are furious. The fans are actually quite scared, quite worried. But the people who pushed for this change, they are happy, they've had success, and they are not planning on stopping. Okay, let's talk about what actually happened. Steam used to have 14 rules for developers. We actually just looked at it recently in this video, but now there's a 15th rule. So here's the new rule. Content that may violate the rules and standards set forth by Steam's payment processors and related networks and banks or internet network providers, in particular certain kinds of adult-only content.
What, is it just porn games? Like, they ain't gonna take off the new GTA because it's got titties in it, right? Like that. Like what? That's obviously insane. Like like what? Is it just like weird degenerate furry games with just fucking gratuitous sex? I don't know. Like,
it's yeah, the thing you can't do. Now pay attention to the wording here. May. Not does violate. Just may violate. And what's key to understand is this goes beyond the existing rules. As an example, Rule 3 already bans mislabeled adult content. Rules 6 and 7 ban illegal content and shock value material. So what's Rule 15 for? Well, it's for content that previously was allowed by the other 14 rules. Content that is now retroactively banned. And here's how the rule played out. Eagle-eyed users...
Let's look here. My hypnotized family. Sexual punishment for a married girl who shoplifts. Necromoji simulator. Gaping. Amputee 6. Petrified time slot. Train capacity 300%. Paradise cleaning. Paradise cleaning. Cuckold princess. Heavenly badonkers. Angel bitches. Sister hypnosis 6-2. I mean, these all look like just straight up full on porn games, right? Like the nursery. Come on.
Spotted a change. SteamDB's removals list basically exploded.
Sex slumming family, bro. Cuckold princess special mini ADV game. I didn't even know this shit was on Steam, bro.
Overnight.
I knew there was like ones where you had seen the breeders of Nephilim or whatever it is, like the one that Seth did a video on where you went around like having sex with animals. I knew stuff like that existed, but I don't know. Was this like, oh yeah, the fucking sus family, cuckold princess, gaping edition, badonka donka angel bitches.
hundreds of adult-only games vanished, especially games that, we will call not involving consent or involving family members, right? The sort of thing that many people would find to be extremely
Pays Night, Ellen in the Dungeon Town Sodom.
distasteful.
Nympho Wife wrote Succubus in Wonderland. Dude, what is this? It's like ChatGPT create like 100 fucking disgusting, super sexual, weird names, like for games with gaping in them.
But that in the setting of like a fictional thing for adults is not illegal.
Lusty
at least
Mother,
in every
Incest Daughters, BDSM, Episode 1, Interactive 6, Incest Sister,
jurisdiction,
Interactive 6, Incest Daughters. Bro, what is this?
right? And that's the bit that's interesting.
Futanari Incest. What was that one? Futanari Incest Episode 1. And there's one called the Incest Twins.
So yes, this is unpalatable content to some people. It's illegal, though, in a few jurisdictions, which we'll address later in the video. But here's what matters, right? Not all of these games are illegal. What this was a blanket removal. And you may say that in theory, Valve is complying with the law, except they're not. This is not about the law. This is about third-party pressure, not legal compliance. The reason why is, well, payment processors. The admission. Valve admitted everything in a statement that was sent to Rock Paper Shotgun. They said this, quote, "We were recently notified that certain games in Steam may..."
Some guy who doesn't like Valve was like, "Hey, Visa, you know that Futanari Princess Cuckold Incest Daughter Edition is on Steam, right? You guys are supporting that. Hey, I'm gonna post on Twitter to like 2 people. Oh, fucking PayPal supporting Futanari Twins Incest Edition." And then some boomer in an office is like, "Oh, we shouldn't be doing that. That's not good. What is this? This Steam thing looks degenerate. Oh, what's that?" I mean, this is how it went down.
Standards set forth by our payment processors and their related card networks and banks. Again, not do breach, just may breach. That's a through line here. So responding to this, Valve pulled all of the games. They notified the devs, offered the $100 and called it a day. You might be thinking, God damn, you didn't even put up a fight? Well, yeah, they didn't. And there's a reason why they just called it a day and caved so quickly. The brutal truth is that without PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Steam kinda dies, or at least a lot of its revenue goes away. I mean, think about it. Visa and MasterCard control...
Wait. They can't all coordinate, though. One of them would stay, and then they get all the business, and then the others can't leave. That's the whole point of, like, capitalism. It's supposed to be market pressures and competition, right? If they all collude together, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. What they did it as a cartel. They did it with light bulbs, for example. They all decided, they all got everyone together, did a big meeting, and were like, "Hey, you're not allowed to make light bulbs that last more than like 4 months, okay?" And we all do it, and then everyone has to come back to us, and we just keep making light bulbs, and we make infinite money, baby. But that's planned obsolescence. That's what that was. But it was a combination of planned obsolescence, right? Deliberately making light bulbs which break, so you need to buy them again. And then they also communicated with each other, and everyone made a decision to not make light bulbs that last over a certain period of time, and it's illegal. It's illegal. You're not allowed to do it. So you couldn't all work together to be like, "Hey, Valve, do this, or we're all gonna pull out." They're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed. Companies are not allowed to work together to all decide to fuck everyone over, because it's just a pseudo monopoly, right? It's just with multiple companies. IRL mechanics. Dude, I just wouldn't, okay. To be honest, do I care that Cuckold Incest Family Reforged has been removed from Steam? No, I don't care at all. Would I care if they started removing games that I care about? Because there's some political thing which is not popular. So therefore, let's remove all those games because this, right? Then that'd be lame. Like if they started censoring the games that I like to play because there's too much gore in them or some shit like that. Think of that. I feel like enough people complain where it wouldn't happen. It's just the principle, mate. It's the principle. I would prefer Valve remove something because Valve's like, yo, you know what? This shit is degenerate. We're removing it. Not, oh, fucking MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal have decided that they don't like it, so then therefore you must capitulate or we're going to fuck you over, Steam. Like, that's manipulate. Fuck that. That's some bullshit. Why is it better? Well, because Gabe's based. I trust in Gabe. Gabe's based. I'm guessing Gabe did this because there was no real choice, right? I think that's the case. Like, I think it's why Gabe did it. I don't think he would do it otherwise.
Make this up. 69%. Haha, of global credit cards. It's a pretty high percent. They dominate debit cards in the US as well, and lately they've been flexing. They've been cutting off other businesses, and if they drop Steam, that would be game over. Valve can't just go and create their own payment network. Can you imagine dealing with the infrastructure, the regulatory compliance for all the different regions?
Someone will pick it up. Not all three would pull out. One of them would pick up the slack and they'd get a lot more business, and it would be not financially viable. I reckon you play, honestly, well, it's probably not worth the risk, but he could have played hardball. I mean, like, yeah, fuck you. Let's see what happens. No. Like, I'm pretty sure PayPal wouldn't give a fuck. PayPal's like dying, isn't it? PayPal's like they would be like, yeah, whatever. We'll do the porn thing. Yeah, fuck it. Yep. And you could do all the other cards through PayPal. And then when one stays, it doesn't work, and then they're just losing out on like billions of dollars.
It would be a nightmare. So Valve are trapped. But you may notice something's been left out. We know that it may be the guidelines of the payment processors. We know that Valve is worried. But who's actually driven this issue? The Agitators. The Aussies. Yep, the Aussies have done this. Thanks, lads. Basically, right? An Australian group called Collective Shout claimed a big victory here. Basically, they sent an open letter on July 11th. It targeted PayPal, MasterCard, and Visa directly.
You fucking retards. You fucking retards. Wow. Oh my god, you fucking pussies, bro. Oh, dude, they wrote letters and complained about porn games. Wow. Holy fuck. That's your people. That's not me. I'm New Zealand, bitch. Wow. I mean, dude, yeah, they use this. This is the shock value they talk about, and like, you know, that in those games, that's what they're doing. This is shock value title. Bro, it's just porn games. No one fucking cares. Why aren't they sending these letters to, like, fucking Pornhub? Bro, and fucking all the other porn sites. Like, the other, like, 80% of the internet that exists. What are they doing? You're just yelling into the void. What are these guys doing? I can't believe you... How would they capitulate to these guys? I'm sorry, like, it's really... How do you, like, get a letter from some bozos in Australia and you're like, oh, fuck, we better fucking lock in? Because it's funny, because I did a roleplay, like, how it would have gone down. Like, there would have been some guy who would have gone out his way to complain, to, like, get the person to... You know why I know about this mechanic, by the way? Is because this happens to me. I watched some Apple event shit. One guy, legit, like, looks up, like, Apple, lawyers, contact, solicitor, fucking thing, and they write an email, and they say, look, this is timestamp. Look, this guy looked at your content and he didn't fucking have some whatever, and they write out this bullshit, and then some boomer is like, oh fuck, this guy's doing something that's bad, we can't do that, and then they go back and they try and they fucking literally send lawyers after you. It's insane. It's insane. And this is what I mean. This is the same shit, except now they've got a little group here, and they're just doing it with more letters to more companies. Same shit. It's pathetic.
And it got 1,067 supporters to basically email these companies, which is not a lot, but it was enough. Now, they claimed then...
1,000 people? Bro, you get 1,000 people to email anyone about anything. Like, I get 1,000 people to send an email about how we all need to have fucking sex with hairdryers. Like, it wouldn't even be hard. Like, bro, are you kidding me? Fuck.
That they were subject to misogynistic abuse online for being involved in doing this campaign.
Who wants to send an email to some boomer about having sex with hairdryers and why it's a good idea? And like they need to fucking change some rule, some random rule in their company, okay? To allow like this. Yeah, they're called blow dryers for a reason. Yeah, true. Yeah, blow dry, my man.
was loud. A lot of people looking at this basically just said, hey, you censorious bastards, go away. You don't get to just impose your whatever values on the rest of us, especially not the rest of the world if what you're basically doing is trying to, go for the payment processors. Now, look, I am not making a claim that you should like all of these games, right? Or
all those games look ass. I don't care. I mean, it's pathetic that these guys are able to get 1,000 signatures or whatever, 1,000 emails and send this to some boomers, and then they were able to make this change. But I mean, I'm really not that worried, and I don't think Gabe would have done it if he was that worried. I think it was more fundamental. I think he's like, this shit is degenerate as fuck, and this is just annoying, and there's a risk that I'm going to lose $50 million because there's 2 days of downtime on some payment processor thing. Fuck it. You're actually right. Fuck it. These games are bad for us. I think it's just some shit like that. I'm not too worried. Gabe's based. Obviously, I would prefer there's less rules on Steam than more rules. And the fact that all those games existed on Steam and I didn't even know they were there, that just shows their algorithms and shit are working really well.